What's up, markers? How you doing?
Welcome
to the channel. I was gonna call it a stream. Whatever. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and call this whatever I want. Yeah, literally, whatever I want. Every once in a while, I like to be random. That's part of who I am. So on Wednesdays, it's gonna be whatever I want. Today, we're gonna go ahead and dig into something that you guys have been asking about a little about. What did I just say? We're gonna dig into something that you guys have been asking a little bit about. My graphics card. And you guys have specifically been asking me how the paint has held up, what it looks like now, so that's what we're gonna look at. And I've got this thing right here to help me, so let's take a look right now. It's held up well. I mean, if you look at it from here, it looks exactly like it did before, maybe a little bit dustier, so we'll get a microfiber and pull all of this out so that we can take a little bit of a closer look at it. Okay. It's dusty. Take a look at that. Let's see. So what I thought was yellowing is actually was just dust, I think. But look, it looks really good. It's not like it's coming away or anything like that. The stuff, you see those details in there? If you watched the video before, I showed you guys those details and it's exactly the same. I never went back and touched it up. But look at that, from a distance, that looks great. That looks great. So, I'm happy with it. The next thing to tackle is this guy. So I'm gonna leave this right here. I'm gonna go work out with Dea, and then we're gonna see if we can get in here and paint this guy, see if that's possible. All right, we'll be back. And just like that, we're back. Oh my Lord, I'm sore and my body is wobbly. But anyways, we're gonna get right back into it. What we're looking to do here is get this CPU cooler off and see if we can paint it. I just want to see if it's possible. If I can't paint it without the fan being in the way, then I won't bother with it. But we want it to match this thing. Oh, and by the way, hold on. This right here, for you right here, I'm putting it right on the screen. This is the type of paint that I use. Just some shit that I got from, I think, Walmart. I'm not sure. I have some paints in my closet, so it could be from anywhere, but this is what I used. So let's get the CPU off. I guess I'm gonna have to choose which one to catch, eh? Back plate or the CPU. In this case, I choose a CPU cooler. Oh, it didn't fall. Okay, so we got two plugs, one for the fan and one for the RGB lights. We're gonna take both of those out. And there we have it. The cooler is in my hands. Now we're gonna clean everything up before we get it back in there, but this is what we're going for. This thing right here, let me block my face so you guys can see it. There you go. I'd like to, this is an RGB ring right here, so I'd like to not paint the outside there, or the middle part, the fan, or this right here, that lights up too. So I'd like to keep those the same. I'm gonna see what we can do. All right, we got one screw out, let's get the other three. Ever seen one of these without the fan on it? So the question is, can we detach the fan from the shroud? Is that possible? Honestly, it's not looking like it. I don't know, it kind of looks like it is. Yeah, look, there's space in there. Let's get a screwdriver in there and see what we can do. Well, that's not budging at all. I'm gonna try for a little bit and then I'll get back to you guys. I'll let you know how it goes, but I don't know, it's not budging at all. We'll see if we can get it apart. And just like that, as I as I turn off the camera, I pretty much got it apart. If you look here, that right there, see that's the RGB lights, that's the LED light strip that that lights up the ring there, so it's pretty cool. Okay, we're outside. I just wanted to get ready. So obviously I'm not gonna spray inside. Say hello to the motorcycle. It's sitting back here getting all dirty and nasty. We're gonna have to redo that thing when we get a garage. Hey Nala, we're not gonna let them out here. We don't want spray paint on the puppies. So this is my setup here. Got everything else wrapped in the bag. The top is taped off. I think I'm gonna spray down on it. What the fuck? You weren't supposed to be able to get out there. Go back in the house. Get in there. So literally just going to spray it down at a good distance. You see how far I am here? Look at this. I'm not gonna get close to it. Just spray it down real light and come back at it every so often. You really gotta shake spray paint, otherwise sometimes it comes up clumpy. Now some people try to cover it up in their first go. I don't think that's the smartest thing to do. Try to cover it up in your first go. That's when you get it looking drippy and glumpy. You just lightly coat it. Lightly coat it. And this is when you're spraying anything, really. You lightly coat it. Turn it around. You lightly coat it. And this stuff dries really fast. Now I know. She's trying to get outside. This stuff dries really fast, so I can just spin it around. Just keep doing it like that. And I'll show you guys what I got afterwards, okay? Alright, so it's done. Dave's on the phone, so it's done. It's not perfect. My plastic bag is what caused me some issues here. If you look right here on the edge, the plastic bag grabbed it. It made it a little imperfect there. Other than that, it's pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna put it back together and install it back on there so I can play some games. This is kind of where things went a little bit wrong. Honestly, my impatience kind of took over. Now, as you can see, like right here, I start taking the tape off and I reveal that some paint crept up underneath it a little bit and it just looked kind of rough, man. It was, see if the paint creeped into the crevices. Okay, I will say, the edges of this are not that pretty, but I think with a little bit of doctoring it, I can make it look a lot better. But it is a little rough on those edges, so we're gonna try to clean those up. And then it came time to attach the fan back to the aluminum part. Honestly, I probably just should have waited a little bit longer for the paint to dry, because while it was dry and I could handle it and everything like that, it wasn't set, so it's a little mushy a little bit. When I put pressure on it, it'll leave a fingerprint. If I'm being honest, I messed this thing up. However, it still looks okay. Let's take a close look at it. Here, I got a camera right here. Hold on. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so from my perspective, look at this thing, man. It looks good. In my opinion, it looks good. Now, one thing that the biggest mistake that I made, you can see right here. Look. That corner right there. Now that's where my screwdriver just split the damn thing. And you can see the camera picks it up really well. The like the paint, it looks worse on camera than it does in real life because the RGB glow is brighter in real life. I'm pretty happy with everything. When you get up close, the camera really does pick up those edges. But back here, the case I think looks a lot better. You know, you got white, white. It's got a pretty nice even splash of white in there, white and black, and then you got the red RGB. I'm really happy, honestly. Man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Honestly,
Honestly, am I happy with how things turned out? Yes. Do I think it could have been better? Yes. But hopefully this gives you a little bit more confidence that there's something you've been wanting to do to your PC parts, or some delicate thing that you have. Just be careful and have some patience. But it feels good to customize this thing to make it exactly the way that I want it. Now, I can really say that this thing, the content creation station, is mine.
I know that you're mine, but I wish we could force